They mocked his coach's illness. Pacquiao came for blood. In the world of boxing, loyalty is everything. And when that loyalty is tested, when someone you love is disrespected, that's when champions are truly made. This is the story of Manny Pacquiao and the night he delivered justice for his coach, Freddie Roach. 1999. Muhammad Ali walks through the doors of the Wild Card boxing gym in Los Angeles. 2 years later, another legend would follow. His name? Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach remembers that first meeting like it was yesterday. I will never forget that first time I came to Wild Card Gym and I met Freddie, Pacquiao recalls. He was young back then. Roach saw something special immediately. I liked the way he trained, Roach said, the way he fought. What started as a trainer-fighter relationship evolved into something much deeper. A brotherhood, a father-son bond that would be tested in ways neither could have imagined. At one point, it was like he was my brother, Pacquiao explained. And then at some point, it became a father-son relationship. Roach once overheard someone at one of Manny's basketball games questioning whether that bond still existed. But every time Manny made a shot, he'd look right at Freddie. The message was clear. I told him, until my last year of my career, I will not change you as a trainer, Pacquiao promised. I love Freddie. The Margarito scandal. But to understand what happened next, we need to talk about Antonio Margarito. Margarito was a force of nature in the boxing world. A relentless pressure fighter with an iron chin, he tore through opponents night after night. Fighters feared him. The boxing world respected him. But behind this unstoppable destruction lay a dark secret. In 2009, before his fight with Shane Mosley, Margarito's team was caught red-handed. During the hand-wrapping process, Mosley's camp noticed something wrong. What the fuck is in his wraps? They demanded. The answer? Plaster of Paris. Cement-like substances hardening inside his gloves, turning his fists into weapons of a different kind entirely. They forced him to rewrap his hands. And without his illegal advantage, Shane Mosley beat him decisively. Joe Rogan later broke it down. He did it to some legit fighters and really beat them up. They were like, it didn't even make sense how hard he was hitting them. The most horrifying example? His 2008 victory over Miguel Cotto. Margarito stopped Cotto in the 11th round, leaving his face brutally disfigured. He beat the shit out of him, Rogan said. His face was busted up. That's when people had suspicions. After the scandal broke, investigators looked back at every one of Margarito's previous fights. The conclusion was damning. Oh, this motherfucker had plaster, they realized. The disrespect following the scandal, Freddie Roach didn't hold back. He voiced his frustration, casting serious doubt on the legitimacy of all of Margarito's victories. But instead of addressing the accusations with dignity, Margarito's camp did something unforgivable. They mocked Freddie Roach's battle with Parkinson's disease. In 1999, Roach had received the diagnosis that would change his life forever. Parkinson's disease, a progressive neurological disorder that causes tremors and affects movement. For a boxing trainer who works with hand pads every single day, this was a devastating blow. But Roach never let it stop him. He continued training the best fighters in the world, adapting his techniques, pushing through the symptoms. Margarito's camp saw this as an opportunity to taunt. In a disgusting display caught on video, they put on oversized gloves and began shaking their hands, mocking Roach's tremors. I'm going to start using this for training, one of them joked, his hands deliberately shaking. Hopefully it works, you know. Watch out, Freddie Roach, another added with a laugh. You better be in the gym, in the dressing room, like you said. You better be there all the time. They held up the gloves to the camera. Look at my hands. The killer one right there. Watch out, Freddie Roach. When asked about their behavior, Roach's response was measured but filled with hurt. They're so disrespectful to me, he said. The hand pad issues. It's like a slap in the face. Like we got caught with something, but we're still here fighting. I think it shows his true character. I don't think they are a good group of people. When reporters asked Margarito directly if he was aware of the plaster in his hand wraps, his answer was evasive. I have said I don't know, Margarito claimed. But Manny Pacquiao wasn't buying it. Manny thinks you had to know, the reporters told him. The build-up. The fight was set. November 13th, 2010. Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Pacquiao was moving up in weight class to fight at a catch weight of 150 pounds. Margarito would be the bigger man, standing significantly taller with a longer reach. But size wasn't going to matter. This was personal. You need to train hard. I need to train hard, Pacquiao said before the fight. We have to do our best to make people happy. That's what people want to see. The best fight, right? Roach was confident. I think Manny's going to knock him out inside of 8 rounds, he predicted. On the streets, fans were divided. Who's going to win, Pacquiao or Margarito? One interviewer asked. Margarito, some shouted. Pacquiao, others replied. But everyone knew one thing. After everything that had been said, after all the disrespect shown to Freddie Roach, this wasn't just about winning. This was about justice. The fight, Margarito round 1, they touched gloves, and the destruction began. Margarito looking significantly bigger than Pacquiao, the commentator noted immediately. Yes, isn't he? That was exactly the first thought I had. But size meant nothing against Pacquiao's speed. Margarito now throws a jab and a couple of body shots. Pacquiao slips a right hand through and answers with 5 of his own. From the opening bell, Margarito couldn't touch him, couldn't catch him, couldn't land anything meaningful. He can't hit him, he can't catch him, the commentator observed. Pacquiao came with that left hand from out of nowhere. Look at this 4-punch combination. By round 4, it was clear this wasn't a competitive fight. He's already started busting him up in the 4th round. Beautiful display for Pacquiao. Margarito has done nothing to take advantage of his height, his reach at this point. It's a glorified sparring match, but Pacquiao's having his way with Antonio Margarito. The commentators marveled at Pacquiao's technique. Watch the hand speed of Pacquiao. Look at the power right between the gloves. Boom, right on top of it. Such skill. 6-punch combination right there. He's got such incredible balance. Margarito tried to smile through the punishment, tried to show toughness. But his face told the real story. Look at all those shots Margarito's taking and smiling, the commentator said. Pacquiao's going, wow, this is a tough customer here in front of me. But toughness wasn't enough. Not against this version of Manny Pacquiao. By the later rounds, the fight became difficult to watch. He's not seeing to the right side at all, the commentator noted, concern creeping into his voice. Man, he's just beating the daylights out of him now. Yeah, this fight should be stopped. And if the corner was smart, they would stop it. But Margarito's corner wouldn't throw in the towel, and referee Lawrence Cole wouldn't step in. Oh, this is beginning to remind me of Gerald McClellan, the commentator said, referencing the tragic fight that left McClellan permanently disabled. Lawrence Cole should stop the fight. Lawrence Cole is standing there. He should step in and stop it right now. Pacquiao landed 7, 8, 9 punches in a row. Margarito couldn't defend himself, couldn't fight back, could barely stand. Come on, what do you want me to do? Stop this fight, the commentator pleaded. This is way, way past what should be allowed. How many more times are you going to hit him in the head? He's on his feet. He can't do anything. And he's getting pummeled. Even Pacquiao seemed to be asking the referee to stop it, to end Margarito's suffering. I think Pacquiao just said, come on, Lawrence Cole, where are you? Lawrence, stop it! Lawrence, listen to the crowd. Finally, mercifully, the final bell rang. What a frenzy! Closing seconds of a great, great fight for Manny Pacquiao. The other commentator corrected him. It's not a great fight, a great victory, a complete, absolute, complete performance by a complete champion. Manny Pacquiao had delivered justice for Freddie Roach. Skillfully, dominantly, without question, Brandon Rios. But the story didn't end with Antonio Margarito. There was another face in that infamous mockery video. Brandon Rios. Rios was a come-forward brawler known for absorbing punishment and dishing it out in equal measure. But his brash personality often overshadowed his skill. When a fight with Pacquiao was announced for November 2013, Rios didn't hold back on the trash talk. If you win against Manny Pacquiao, what's the first thing you're going to do? An interviewer asked. You going to go to Disneyland? Nope, Rios replied. I'm going to look in the middle of the camera at HBO and tell all the critics to fuck themselves. He continued his disrespect. One Mexican knocked him out. This Mexican-American is going to retire him. He's slowing down a lot. He's not as quick as he was. He's not jumping around like he used to. His legs are getting old. I got to retire Manny Pacquiao because I'm the next big thing. But the worst moment came during the buildup when Rios' camp confronted Team Pacquiao. Get the fuck out of here, they shouted. Fuck you too. We ain't going nowhere, came the response. Get the fuck out of here. The incident made it personal. All eyes turned to the fight, eager to see if Pacquiao could deliver another dose of revenge. And deliver, he did. From the opening bell, it was clear Rios was outmatched. Like a master boxer against an amateur right now, the commentator observed. He makes Rios look completely outclassed. The inside-outside game. He's spinning, he's turning, his hands are faster. Round after round, Pacquiao put on a clinic. Hand speed, footwork, power, precision. I'm just surprised there's even a little tuck on the left eye now, just from the hand speed of Manny Pacquiao. By the later rounds, Pacquiao was toying with Rios. The crowd was on its feet. He wants to close the show with the crowd on its feet. The crowd is on its feet. It's all over. Brandon's smiling. He can't believe what just happened. After yet another one-sided destruction, Pacquiao showed what truly sets champions apart. The aftermath. Manny, after the fight, you went up to everyone in Brandon Rios' camp, including Alex Ariza, and congratulated him on a tough fight, an interviewer said. Is that your way of showing, by example, forgiving? Pacquiao's answer was simple and profound. You know, we have a job to do in the ring, but after the fight, you know, we're all brothers and sisters. Both Margarito and Rios, who had been relentless in their trash talk leading up to their fights, had striking changes of tone afterward. Rios, fighting back emotion, said, I tried my heart out. Like I said, I came in top shape. I tried to follow the game plan, and it fucked me up. I take my hat off to Pacquiao and his team. I never got dropped. It was just, I think tonight the factor was the speed. Oh man, it just hurts. It hurts you deep down inside because I trained. Like I said, it hurts me bad because I worked my ass off so hard. 5 months in the gym, training. I think this was the best camp I ever had. He paused, collecting himself. It happens. It goes the other way, but fuck it. I'll bounce back. It seems that facing Pacquiao doesn't just defeat opponents, it earns their respect. At the heart of every great fighter is a bond that goes beyond the ring. A bond built on trust, loyalty, and family. Manny Pacquiao didn't just fight for victories. He fought for his coach, his mentor, his father figure. When Freddie Roach was disrespected, when his battle with Parkinson's disease was mocked, Pacquiao responded the only way he knew how. With his fists, with his heart, with absolute undeniable justice. This is more than just a story of revenge. It's a testament to loyalty, respect, and the power of standing together through every battle, inside and outside the ring. When someone attacks the people you love, champions don't just talk, they deliver.